Hey everybody, Carl here. Welcome back to Trails in the Sky, second chapter. We're in the previous one. We fled the glorious, and it was a glorious escape with Joshua. Our boy is back. He's promised to stay. And it's time to start the next chapter, where I believe the enforcers will enact their plan. This is Blue Blanc. The device is in place. I await the beginning of the ceremony. This is Direwolf. All done here. Hurry up and get this started. This is Bewitching Bell. The beta is in place.
Ren here. I'm ready, so we can start whenever.
The moment is upon us. Let us begin stage 3 of the plan. Ariole, sealed in the darkness where Septium's light does not reach. May you gaze upon our poor material world through your gospel. Gaze upon these 4 pillars. They are the final shackles that bind you. Simple they may appear to be, but know that their purpose was long shrouded by the decree of man. With hands which bend the will of all, reveal their true form. It's time for the towers, which have remained dormant for so much of the game, to come into play as we near that finale. We start to figure out what this dastardly plot of Ourouboros is. One. Ladies, gentlemen, our blessed celebration is ready. Now go, enjoy it to your fullest. Excellent! We, the enforcers of Ourouboros, by order of an anguis,
We shall now liberate you of your shackles.
Chapter 7, the Tetracyclic Towers. Ooh, I'm ready. I am so ready. But first, we open up on Gransel Castle, where I believe Joshua has shared some dire news. And that is the situation as it stands, and all the information I gathered while aboard the Glorious. This is looking into the maw of madness. To think a monster of a ship like that has intruded into Liberl. What could they possibly plan to do with something so powerful? Unfortunately, I did not manage to learn all the details of the gospel plan. I do know that they've already begun the next phase of it, though. They said the 3rd stage of the plan was getting ready to start. But that's about it.
The situation is grim. General Morgan, has the army begun to plan a response?
Phase 2, as might be expected, contacted Cassius last night before coming to us. At his suggestion, I put the entire army on a state of high alert. We have the entire aerial fleet in the air, patrolling the width and breadth of the kingdom now, Your Majesty.
I see. Very good. Estelle, Joshua, thank you very much for your hard work.
No, it's nothing. We just did the right thing, you know? To be honest, I should have approached you much earlier. I apologize for my earlier behavior, especially the theft of the airship. Wait, Joshua! It's alright, Estelle. I'm prepared for whatever punishment they deem fit. Her Majesty, what shall we do with him?
Yes, I believe we will have to bend the letter of the law to match its spirit in this case. In light of all the information on the society you have brought us, Joshua Estelle, I am willing to pardon you for your past deeds.
Really? But you're
It is all right, Joshua. To be honest, an orphan of Hamel deserves a far greater recompense than a queen's simple discretion.
Oh!
As I imagined, you do know that I knew of the massacre, and have remained quiet about it until now.
What? What do you mean? The 100 Days' War began with a furious declaration of war from Erebonia to Liberl. It was given on the basis that the butchery at Hamel was conducted by Liberl's armed forces. However, as a condition of the treaty that ended the war, the Empire retracted the accusation, on the grounds that neither side would ever, under any circumstances, speak of Hamel again. Just like Loaf said!
Once I considered the circumstances, I could, if vaguely, see what had happened in the Empire. However, even though Cassius's counterattack plan had gained us significant victories, Erebonia had not committed the bulk of its military to the invasion of Liberl. If they returned with the greater part of their army, after realizing that, I agreed to their conditions.
Oh.
I chose to prioritize my nation's safety over the pursuit of the truth. I destroyed any hope the victims, who were lost in the shadows, had for justice. Those words that Lieutenant Lawrence at Leonhardt said to me, "You are hardly qualified to feel pity for me." He was absolutely correct.
Your Majesty, please, do not blame yourself. You had no connection to the massacre, and the safety of your entire nation was at risk. As a ruler, you made the right decision.
Joshua,
this land of Liberl is my home. It is the place that mended my broken heart. I don't hate you for choosing to protect it, Your Majesty. I thank you for it.
Joshua, yeah! Thank you, Joshua. To hear you say that feels as though a burden was lifted from my shoulders.
Girl's voice. Let's say Chloe.
Estelle! Joshua!
Ah! Everyone.
The whole gang! Estelle, I'm so glad you're safe. And Joshua, you're both back! You're both back!
Chloe, Dita.
Hi, guys. Sorry to make you worry.
Really, you two? The way you behave can drive a woman to drink, you know. Huh. Still, though, good to see you brought back our little runaway after all.
Shara, Agate.
Glad to see you two are back. I am certain this too must be the divine guidance of Adios.
Sorry for all the fuzz. Young man's voice.
Freaking Kevin?
You dang well better be.
Ah, yes. Checks out. Oh, Kevin?
I gotta tell you, Estelle, when you got snatched up, I just about flipped out in every direction I could. Seriously, don't make me worry like that next time, okay? Yeah, sorry about that. So then, this must be... Yes, I'm Joshua Stray. A pleasure to meet you, Father Graham. Even more handsome than I'd expected. And, wait, you know me? I heard about you once or twice while keeping an ear open for what Estelle was doing. I heard how you helped Estelle when she was in need, several times. Thank you. I'm grateful for your help. It wasn't a big deal. So, if you two have made up, I won't say anything. Except... Just don't leave your girlfriend in the lurch like that again, eh? Otherwise, some of us will take that as a cue she's single again. I will, keep that in mind. Huh? What are you two whispering about? Nothing. Just a guy thing. Yes, it's nothing. If it's something dirty, I can show you the girl thing we do with a stick in response. That's good. That's good. Very good.
Are more people to the party? Pardon me, Your Majesty. Oh, freaking Cassius? Dad?
Cassius. General Bright, thank you for coming.
Have you gotten the orders out to all forces? Yes, I flew out here as soon as I was finished. I thought it was about time to come and do my duty as a father.
What?
We spoke on the phone yesterday, but this is the first time we've met face to face in a while.
Yes, it is. I'm sorry I made you worry.
I knew the oath you made. I'm nearly as much to blame as you are. You needn't apologize, but I must do my duty.
Ah! Oh! Whoa! Wait, Dad! It's alright, Estelle. That's what you're supposed to do to a runaway son, right?
Exactly. It looks like you understand now. Just how badly everyone was worried about you,
Yes. It's just the sort of thing someone like me wouldn't realize, isn't it?
Yes. It is a hard thing to truly grasp. No man stands alone, even if he tries his hardest to. He is affected by those around him. And conversely, he affects those around him simply through the act of living. Even without meaning to, we form relationships, and in time, those relationships become bonds.
Bonds?
And a bond, once formed, never breaks. No matter how far we travel, no matter what path we follow, they remain in some form. Do you understand just how strong such bonds can be now?
Yes. Honestly, I'd underestimated them. I didn't understand how powerful they could be at all. Joshua.
If you've learned that, then I think your little walking tour was worth it. Joshua, you damn fool of a son of mine. Welcome home.
Cassius. Dad.
I might say half the foolishness comes from the parent myself.
It's a lovely moment, Morgan. Come now. Pardon me. What now? Oh, Schwartz. Captain Schwartz? What is it?
Your Majesty, sirs, there are massive groups of unidentified creatures near all 5 major cities. Major, from the reports, we suspect they may be archaisms, but we're not sure. What? They've started moving. Also, we received reports of herds of armored beasts and soldiers wearing red from every region. Local guard forces are engaged in fighting them back. As I feared. I shall return to Hawken Gate immediately. Also, Schwartz, there can't possibly be more. There is. We lack details, but there is some kind of abnormality, is the only way to put it, at the towers. The top of each tower has been engulfed in darkness. It's bizarre. What in the...
I hate it when my bad feelings turn out to be right.
Furthermore, a guard ship on patrol attempted to approach one, but it began suffering catastrophic system failure as it approached, and only barely managed to pull back. Horrible suspension. What about ground-based scouts? I've already dispatched them. No word back yet. Excuse me, Captain Schwartz. I have a report. The scouting units deployed to the towers have all been destroyed. It sounds impossible, but every squad was scattered by just one person. The reports are consistent. What? That can only be... Yes, only an enforcer could do that. Dad, the normal army troops have no hope of defeating them. Let me go.
Excuse me, Joshua. Why are you trying to go out on your own? Did you already forget the promise we made?
But, Estelle...
The society's on the move. As a bracer of Liberl, I can't just sit back and ignore them. I'm going after them too. Either way.
Estelle... It isn't just Estelle either. I'm coming as well. I have my own personal reasons for wanting to confront one of them, after all. As do I. Shara, Sin. Point is, you ain't the only one tied up in this. No running off without us. Got it?
That's right, Joshua. This is just the kind of time we'll need to work together.
Agate, Tita. Thank you. I appreciate it. Looks like you've decided. And allow me to make a formal request of the Bracer Guilds on behalf of the Royal Army. I want you to investigate and resolve the situations at each of the Tetracyclic Towers. Bring the phenomena to a halt, and if possible, apprehend those responsible.
Yeah, got it.
The guild accepts your mission, General Bright. Grandmother, will you lend us the Arseille? Huh? Your Highness?
Certainly. This is a situation which demands haste. I was considering offering the Arseille regardless, but if you're asking yourself, does that mean you are ready?
No, not yet. When I return the ship, however, then I will have an answer for you.
Very well. Liberl's wings of hope are yours to use as you see fit.
Thank you very much. Julia, prepare the Arseille for launch, please. We must head to the towers immediately. By your command, milady. And so Liberl fell into chaos not seen since the 100 Days' War. Cassius and Morgan returned to Leisten Fortress and the Hawken Gates, respectively, to take command of the Royal Army. Meanwhile, Estelle and her friends headed for the towers which dotted the landscape, using the Arseille. Payment for facility infiltration. I'll take that. That's 281 BP. And that's an advancement. That's max BP for that chapter and the gladiator belts. And we got the best ship around, but no Olivier?
I didn't expect you to have to go back to Erebonian, Olivier.
It is a bit out of the blue. No, to be honest, I was due back some time ago. However, you, Estelle, so monopolized my time, I delayed my return for a while.
I see. Sorry, I guess it's my fault.
Not at all. Don't you worry your precious head over it. In return for my accompanying you hither and yon, I was able to reunite with my dear, sweet Joshua after all.
You're the same as always, Olivier. Say, Olivier?
What is it?
You... No, never mind. Thank you for taking the time to help Estelle on her journeys.
I merely followed my whims. You need not be so guarded. Though, if you insist on a passionate farewell kiss, well...
Yeah, no, that's enough. Thanks. Can't you say goodbye seriously at least once?
I thought you would have learned by now that I'm always serious. Estelle, Joshua, Shara, everyone. You have great trials ahead of you, so be careful. Know that Olivier Lenheim shall pray for your success from the skies of Erebonia.
Thanks, Olivier.
You take care too.
Stay safe, Olivier.
If we get the chance, we should go drinking again. Next time we meet, try ditching the love-struck idiot act, alright?
Goodbye, Olivier.
Didn't know you long, but it was good times. See ya.
Farewell, Olivier. Thank you for your help.
Hey!
Grandpa?
Hello again, friends. Tita, have you been a good girl?
Yep.
Back up a sec, Gramps. Why are you here?
Well, as you may have noticed, a fair bit's going on. They brought me on board a few days ago. Far more importantly, Estelle, Joshua. It does an old man's heart good to see you two back safe.
Yeah, we managed it. Somehow. I'm sincerely sorry to have worried you, Professor.
Oh, no, my boy. If you're back safe, that's what matters. So, our business at hand is the Tetracyclic Towers, and that strangeness atop them. Looks like I'll have to throw this old back into another mystery.
Thanks, Professor. I was wondering, too. Do you have any suggestions for which tower we should start with? That's a good question. The closest are the Liberl and Carnelia Towers, but really they're all the same now.
With your Arseille speed, the distance doesn't really matter. My advice would be to prioritize targets where we have solid information on our enemies.
Information? Like what?
We received an update from the scout unit dispatched to Esmelas Tower. A masked man in formal white clothing appeared there.
That must be that phantom thief guy!
But what we heard back in the castle, to be defeated by one man.
Guess he isn't just some opera clown after all.
Blue Blanc, the phantom thief. His specialty as an enforcer is in trickery, false image copies, shadow pinning, that sort of thing. Fighting him is gonna be like fighting a riddle.
That sounds ducky.
Still, just knowing who the enemy is will make it easier than any other tower. Okay, let's head to Esmelas Tower first.
As you wish.
Engines full ahead! Set course for Esmelas Tower in the Roland region.
I was really enjoying having Olivier with us, but hey, I'll get the chance to play with someone else. And so ends the moratorium I placed upon myself. No, I may yet have one chance left, perhaps. Wait! Ah, you two. Oh, they're gone!
Didn't make make it in time, huh? Ooh.
What ho, good reporters. Were you hoping to get on board as you did during the dragon case?
Yeah, we heard Joshua was back. Whatever. Dorothy, hurry up and grab a shot of the Arseille. If you use the long distance lens, we should be able to get a usable shot.
Aye, aye, sir.
You've said your goodbyes.
Such as they were to make, yes. How have your preparations come along?
I managed to arrange everything with my uncle. As for Chancellor Osborne, he actually found the idea to be perfectly timed.
He does seem like the kind of man who would be well liked by Liberlians. This will be a grand processional.
You have the nastiest hobbies. I can already see their shocked expressions in my mind.
But that is a large part of the goal, my friends. And so, when next we meet, we shall be foes. Do not lose to the likes of the society, my erstwhile Liberlian allies. Ooh, that's it's coming back to me. That's setting up for some big things. But for now, focus on the towers, not Olivier's crazy side gig. Esmelas, back where it started, Kid Rescue, episode 3 of first chapter.
We've arrived at Esmelas Tower.
Whoa, that was seriously fast. That wasn't even 30 minutes, was it?
That's about right, yeah? We were about 3 times as fast as a big passenger airship.
The engine, right. What's happening on top of the tower? Let me put it on the display. What in the heck?
Looks a bit like that black wave the Gospels emit, but static.
Yes, but unlike the waves, it's confined to the top of the tower. I wouldn't recommend we get close.
Julia, how will we get to the surface?
Unfortunately, the terrain is too rough to land the Arseille. We should be able to get close enough to load the lift while hovering. Use that. The lift? The cargo bay elevator lift. It's normally used to load items onto the ship. Ah, okay. Now we just need to decide who should investigate the tower and who should stay in reserve. Please form your party. I got Joshua. Who cares who else comes with me? Sin's a little underleveled. That's on me. But, dude, Kevin and Chloe would be fun. Agate's fun too. I mean, we gotta do Chloe.
Shall we?
We gotta do Kevin. Simple as that. I hope Olivier gave me his stuff. He probably did before he left.
Right then, I'll be busy in the lab downstairs. If your kids need your omens tuned or you need new quartz, come by.
You bet.
Right, remember you lot, we still don't know what the enemy's goal is. Have a care as you rush into danger like palms, you hear?
Okay, once we're ready, let's get to the surface. Yeah, the lift is in the cargo bay. Alright, we got the team. Look at these folks. Yeah, so Kevin and Chloe are with us, so they should actually be pretty good equipment-wise. I shouldn't really need to care too much. Joshua, I'm gonna take a round on Joshua and just outfit him as I see fit. Okay, so the gang's outfitted. Estelle's rocking what she usually does. Joshua now has the gladiator belt, which gives him automatic CP. We have also protect gear. Is that like good? I think that's good. Chloe's just doing her ATS thing. That's what she does best. Holy cloth is... Okay, I would want to swap actually to Misty Veil. That suits her better. And then we have our boy Kevin. He's using long barrel and a gladiator headband. Orbment-wise, Estelle's pretty similar. But Joshua, he's gotten some things. He now also has the ability to do Death Scream, you know, along with Clock Down and Clock Up and Chaos Brand, which are really nice utility. Chloe is doing some heavy heals now. We have Lot here all, which heals 6,500 HP for all allies in a large area, so that's just insane. Earthwall, of course. We have Titanic Roar as her sort of hit everything thing, and it's so cheap to do that EP cut that we put on her. Diamond Dust, Aerial, no Death Scream, but that's just not very in character and hard to get on her due to the fact that she has to have so many water quartz. Kevin, our boy, he got what the rest of us didn't want. Sorry, Kevin. Let's go talkies. Everyone, thank you for your hard work. Have you gotten a grasp of the interior of the ship? The lift to use when departing is in the cargo bay. If you follow those stairs down to the bottom and head aft, you'll find the cargo bay. Our workshop is nearby. You may wish to stop in there as well. I just might do that. Hey, Agate. Sup?
Oh, you guys. You still hanging around here?
Yeah, we're just making sure we're ready. You look a little out of place up here yourself, Agate.
This is the best place to keep track of you guys. The bridge's instruments and stuff let you check what's going on outside the ship.
Why, is that concern in your voice, Agate? You're going soft on me. Thanks for your concern, Agate.
Well, just don't overdo it. Remember who the hell you're fighting after all.
Yes, we should take care. Agate, you too. Stay ready. I don't know when or how we might need your help.
Don't need to tell me. Well, good luck out there. You need me, you know where to find me.
Yeah. You may disembark by using the cargo lift in the storeroom. I've assigned a crewman to operate the lift so that you may use it at any time. I expect good news from your fight. The goddess fortune be with you.
Thank you.
The orbital field around the tower is strange. Don't get too close. And the wind. Be careful not to get blown off course.
We're fine. We've got plenty of space between us and the tower. Still, what the hell is that black wall-like thing? Is that causing those orbital field anomalies?
I don't know. Just be careful with the ship, alright?
Headquarters, this is the Arseille. Repeat, Arseille to headquarters. We've arrived at the designated coordinates. Repeat, we have arrived.
That's great, Leon. Let's head on down.
Bracers, please do your utmost to protect Princess Claudia. And, Your Highness, please take care of yourself.
Yeah, we're dragging the princess into this mess.
Hey, Estelle. Hi, Shara. So this is where you are. Thinking about things.
It's so weird to have Joshua butt in. I'm so used to having like just Estelle talking, but now Joshua's like, oh, here's my opinion.
I suppose. Seeing Esmelas Tower again is just reminding me of simpler times, that's all.
Now that I think about it, we have done a lot here.
That's true. That's kind of where it all began, you know, with our first real job.
Really?
It was. That was back when you two were freshly minted junior bracers.
Yeah, some local kids wandered into the tower.
It was our job to go and rescue them. Of course, Dad ended up stealing the spotlight at the very end, as usual.
I'm not too surprised. That does sound every bit like Mr. Bright.
You've both come a long way since then. This time, it'll be up to you to put an end to things.
Don't worry, Shara. We'll make it happen.
Yeah.
Now, who might reside at the front? Nobody. I do. I do now.
Ba-dum-bum-boom.
Ba-dum-bum-bum. Nobody's in here planning. That's fine. We have the ultimate plan. Leave it to the bracers.
Hello, everyone.
Are you alone today?
Well, my usual drinking partner's gone back to his empire, you know? We might be a bit late.
I was giving him a farewell toast.
Oh, right. You drank with Olivier a lot, didn't you, Sin? You two make for an odd pair thinking about it. That's true.
It's true. We didn't have much in common except a love of good alcohol. Maybe that's why we got along so well. People can enjoy seeking out things different from themselves, after all.
Yeah, maybe. Well, hey, if you want, I could pull up a chair with you. Ain't healthy to drink alone, after all. But are priests even allowed to drink alcohol? Well, to be precise, no, it's forbidden. But I'm sure Adios, in her infinite grace, would forgive a minor trespass. Or 3.
Boy, you're just a paragon of faith, aren't you, Kevin?
Thanks, that's kind of you. Can't let an offer like that go to waste, can I? I'll invite you sometime.
That's awesome.
Yo, Racers, you're odd ones showing up here again. Anyway, the commissary is open, and I got everything you'll ever need, including ingredients for cooking. If you need anything, you just come see Casey. Do you though? What you selling? Liberl News issue 9, the Royal Army Reborn.
I'll be taking that. Also, I got some stuff in my pocket. Selling Olivier's gun. Screw that guy. How dare he leave me? Nice. Schnubber. I saw this enhanced jacket at this point. We have 100,000 Mira right now. That's pretty cool. Ingredients. What you selling? The Yush? Yeah, he's got the Yush. That's all right. I'm always in the market for the Yush. Just checking. Oh, we're missing an olive oil. 25 of each. Black pepper. Oh, not been doing too well on the black pepper front. It appears I've not been paying attention. Very good. Liberl News. Let's finish talking to people, and then we will read that Liberl News issue before we go diving into Esmelas Tower. Thankfully, it's not just clearing the same dungeon. It is significantly altered. So keep that in mind.
Hey, this is the workshop room. The storeroom's the other way. If you're looking for the lift, it's near the storeroom.
Oh, this is perfect then. Can't go the way you're supposed to go straight away.
If you need to tune your orbment or fabricate quartz, come see me. I also got weapons and armor, so I should have most everything you need.
That's great, Peyton. I could slot it up. Do we slot it up on you? Sure, I'm feeling generous. We're gonna slot it up on Kevin. Now, we could get some serious stuff. I wasn't even considering the fact that we might be able to get something here.
EP cuts.
We have stuff like, how much for action 4? Boy, that's 8. That's really spicy. I want some more of those. I might hold off for now. Maybe I'll... Oh, actually... Mind 4 would be kind of sweet for Chloe. Yeah, I'll take a Mind 4. I also only have one of those defense, but that's... I don't really want to buy more. No, not yet. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. I want to come back with a plan, not just buy for the sake of buying. Like they do in Bose, you know? Let's see. That's gonna be a nice little boost right there. More of that ATS.
Oh, Estelle.
Straight to the professor, huh?
Yeah. I thought I'd peek in and see how the research is going.
So he's already begun looking at that strange barrier around the towers?
Uh-huh. He's looking into that too. Was there something else he's researching?
Something else? On top of all the stuff going on? He's shouldering another project on top of looking into the towers? Even for Russell, managing both at once would be difficult.
Yeah. That's why I want to help with whatever I can. Oh, but if you need me, I'll be glad to help you too, Estelle.
It's okay. You stay here for now. If you really need help, we'll come and ask Tita. Yes, I imagine Russell needs a good assistant right about now.
Yeah, I'll do my best. Take care, Estelle.
No, you too.
It's a great honor to be part of the professor's research staff. I'll do my best to not be the slow gear. I want this to be a good story for my little brother, Todd, back in Rouen. It's Clive, man. Dude. He actually left Rouen. He left Todd. I finally got some... Oh, excuse me. Oh boy. I finally got some new crops growing in the laboratory. All right, you're the weird acerbic tomato dude from Size. I heard the old man was up to something in here, though, so I had to come over and see what was what. From what the old man's saying, I made the right choice. So we're gonna take on the problem head first, eh? This is gonna be an exciting project. What's the project, Doc?
Ah, everyone. Looking to have your orbments tuned?
Yeah, we are, but why is everyone gathered here, Professor?
I was getting an opinion or two. To be honest, I found a base for a certain piece of equipment I'm developing.
A certain piece of... Well, when you put it like that, I've gotta know.
I'm sorry, but I can't speak more of it just yet. It's quite possible nothing will come of it, and I'm just a stubborn old fool. For now, look forward to getting something new soon. And wish me luck, eh?
Oh, I think I know what she's working on. Hey, Antoine. Nyagu. Antoine? Did someone from the central factory bring reports? Meow? Why is it that we always meet you when our lives are on the line, Antoine? Well, it's always good to see my favorite kitty. Meow. I, for one, am glad Antoine's here. Alright, storeroom. Who's in here? Who's in here? And I guess having Chloe and Kevin with us means we won't get to, have a conversation with them just hanging about the ship, which is a bit of a shame. I'm not super strict on getting every dialogue, because obviously we've already missed lots of dialogue, but I want to try and go for most things. So I'm going to grab Tita Agate, and that should make Chloe and Kevin appear somewhere on the ship, right? I want to know what they're up to. So nobody's in here because plans are boring. Plans are useless, but planning is essential. But if we go somewhere else... Yeah, that's right, Chloe.
What's wrong, Chloe? Oh, hey, Estelle. It's nothing. I was just thinking.
Thinking, huh? I guess you would be kind of worried.
I'm sorry. I know this is a bad time.
No, don't worry about it. Not like I'm one to talk anyway. Just a little while ago, I was the one making everyone worry. Though in my case, it was all a certain someone's fault. Yes. I throw myself on my blades in regret. On the hour, every hour. So, Chloe, don't worry about being a burden or something, okay? We help each other out when we're in trouble, right?
Thank you, Estelle. Still, don't hesitate to call on me if you need me. I know my skills in battle are meager, but I'll do everything I can to help.
I will. We'll be counting on you, Chloe.
Okay.
Beautiful. Where might Kevin be then? Is he hanging out up here? Okay, well then. The hunt for Kevin is on. Boom, boom, ba-dum, bum, boom, boom, ba-dum, bum, boom, boom. Let's see. So you would manage... The door is tightly closed. Where is Kevin? Because you helped me. You're gonna help me with that. Is that Faye, by the way? If that's Faye, I'm gonna flip. I'm her biggest fan. Unless he's in here. Unless he is in here now. Okay, that makes sense.
Hey, Estelle. Heading into the tower?
Yep, once we're ready. How about you, Kevin?
I'm just giving the sick bay a once-over, familiarizing myself with it a bit. Just in case I ever need to make use of it. Knowledge of modern medicine? Pretty uncommon for a Grolsritter. Impressive, too. Ha, yeah, well, it's something I picked up because I kinda had to. Besides, I'd be even happier if I had no reason to use this place.
Got that right.
Let's be careful exploring then, so we don't need it. Yes, we must proceed cautiously. We have no idea what dangers may be lurking within the towers themselves. Got that right. Caution, more than anything, we'll make sure this place stays useless. Anyway, don't get too reckless and make sure I got no use for a sickbay, okay?
You got it. Your voice started...
Hey, you need a handsome, charming priest in your party? I'm your man.
Your voice started bleeding over a little bit.
Shall we?
There we go. Get that party back together. Now, that does mean people like Sin are gonna get left behind XP-wise, but that's... We can always catch up. There's catch-up mechanics in the game, and they're very shiny. Let's go books. Let's read that latest Liberl issue, The Royal Army Reborn. Special, The Royal Army Reborn. Reformation and Change. The Royal Army, the same organization that in the past refused any cooperation with the Bracer Guild, is now engaging in joint tasks such as the recent Dragon operation. It's clear from these recent efforts that fundamental change is happening, and Cassius Bright is serving as the central role and driving force behind this change. Starting point for organizational reform. In reforming the army, it's said that General Cassius has had one ideal in mind from the start. That ideal is the independent, mobile force he commanded during the 100 Days War. As indicated by the emphasis on independence, this unit was small in scale, yet organized in a way that it could execute operations entirely on its own. Using the newly developed airships, these kinds of units were able to drive chaos into the Imperial lines by swinging behind them and dividing their troops. This maneuver is credited with turning around the war, and it was made possible by the small-scale units and rigid cooperation between all branches of Liberl's forces. It's not hard to imagine that in General Cassius's thoughts, these lessons sway heavily. Permeating doctrine. The General's ideals are permeating through all branches of the Royal Army. The Dragon operation serves as a good example. The Border Patrol, the Air Force, regardless of each unit having their own chain of commands, they were able to adapt to changes in the situation. On top of that, even after the operation failed, it's important to note that the commander present was able to request cooperation from the Bracers, a move previously unheard of. Breaking news: Crimson soldiers reported. From all across the Liberl, eyewitness reports of unknown soldiers wearing bright red armor are pouring in. Witnesses have taken to calling them Crimson soldiers. Some unconfirmed reports suggest they're using airships as well. The Royal Army is upping security, but recommends not being distracted by rumors. Breaking news: Royal Army raises alert status. In response to reports of unidentified armed groups, Army headquarters has decided to raise the alert status. Distant military posts are reported to be shutting down passage on the roads in preparation for combat. Army HQ is observing the situation carefully, but also deploying troops from Lyson Fortress to all major cities. Information is difficult to confirm at this stage, but we urge our readers to remain calm and act responsibly. Alright, I'll remain calm when we've busted their butts, that's for sure. Well then everybody, I think this would have been a perfect place to pan the camera if I was allowed to do so, but I think this is where we're going to conclude it. It's been setup episode for chapter 7. We're ready to go kick some tower butts. We're gonna kick some enforcer butts, bring these towers back, and try to figure out what this whole dealio with the Aureole is. So, thank you so much for watching. I've been your host, Carl, and this has been Trails to Completion.